Now let's talk about scenario number 3. This is going to be pretty much straightforward. Straightforward means you wanted to just change the label of your permission set and you don't want to do anything else. For example, now we wanted to change the permission set label from project tracker to project tracker permissions. How we are going to deploy this? Again, we will need a user story. For that, we are going to create a new user story again. So we just created the user story as a title, relabel the project tracker permission set to project tracker permissions. Select the required fields. Now your user story is ready. We have to start working on it. To work on it, we will get back to our developer sandbox. Because we are already there on the project tracker permission set, if not, go to the permission sets and make sure you open the right permission set that you want to work with. And once you have opened the permission set, then what you need to do is you need to click on the button called as permission set properties or properties. Once you have opened the permission set, click on edit properties button and change the label, because that is what the requirement was, label to project tracker permissions, and click on save. Once you have changed the label, your work is done. Developer will get back to the user story and click on commit changes. Again, when user is trying to commit the changes, what we need to do is we need to understand that this permission set is not yet available to the master branch. So while committing our changes, we need to change the base branch of our user story. First, let's select the permission set. Once our permission set is selected, we don't really need to do anything else. Now, one thing that you might notice over here, the name says that project tracker. Why the name says project tracker? Because it is the API name and we have changed the label. We haven't changed the API name. Once you are done, click on commit changes. Make sure you need to change the base branch, and the permission set is available under the feature user story 27. And this branch must need to be available into your version control system, in our case GitHub, and click on commit changes. Now this user story is going to be created. The new feature branch for this user story will be created out of the feature branch which we have given while we try to commit the changes. Because the feature branch will have that existing permission set, what it will do is it will say, okay, there is an existing permission set and there was a small change where we have changed the label of the permission set, and that is the only change you will be seeing when we will look for the pull request. Now, as the commit has been completed, we can get back to the repository, open the feature branch related to our user story, and click on the recent commit which we have made. And now you will see that the permission set is remaining intact. The only change that have been made is the project permission set label from project tracker to project tracker permissions. And that's how you are going to work on the scenario number 3, where you are just modifying the label of your permission. Remember, if you are changing the API name of your permission set, then it is going to be treated as a brand new permission set. And that is why the scenario only reflects the changes related to permission set label.